the one they've backed here, $5.40. And runners are getting set here. Borromeao comes up, gate number 1. Borromeao goes in. He's Royal coming up. Wild and Wet getting set now. Second event, first division of the Maiden, over 1400, the Haywood Hardware. 4:10 Wild and Wet. 5:30 Pops Magic is the one they've backed on course. A sensational win by Maccabi Diva yesterday. Still fuming that we can't watch it, those of us who live in the country. But anyhow, they'll hopefully sort it out one day before the spring. With any luck, we'll have TVN back and going. Wouldn't that be good? Rightio, they're getting set here at the 1400. 380 Wild and Wet, but it's been easy on course. All the money's been for Pumps Magic, 530. Starter Mr. Doherty coming over towards the platform now as the last couple move into line. $3.80 Wild and Wet, but it's been easy on course. 530 Pumps Magic has had all the backing. If it doesn't run favourite, it'll be very close too. Almost set. Starter Mr. Doherty on the platform now. And we're ready for action at the 1400 metre mark. Seem to be standing up okay. Tendon still working on one out in the middle. Now they're all clear. Not yet semaphored. Looks like they've got one backed out there. The Mad General it might be. No. Yes, it is the Mad General being walked around here. Maybe undergoing a quick vet check. Might have been the one that was causing them some trouble out in the middle. The Mad General. Now what are they doing? Putting it back in again? Looks like they're attempting to. The Mad General comes up into line once again. And they're racing. And they've broken a reasonably good line. Out wide, Q Driver's got pace. Wild and Wet has in the centre. And also closer to the inside, Astina going forward with Pumps Magic. It's a good charge as they race along the back where Q Driver out wide took a narrow lead. Astina going through on the inside. Pumps Magic nice and handy to the speed was third. Then He's Royal deep around Wild and Wet. Fanny's over on the inside. A length and a half further back to Scarface Lane. The rails reach for the stars wider out. Xanadu throwing its head about in the centre. A length and a half Umu Jasmine. 2 lengths further back then to Borromeo. They're followed behind it by Classic Mac and the Mad Generals at the rear. Astina drove through on the inside. Keeps out Q Driver, but they've worked hard, these leaders. He's Royal has worked its way up on the outside to third. And Fanny's railing through over on the inside and Pumps Magic in the middle. They're followed by Wild and Wet around Scarface Lane. A length to reach for the stars as Astina broke clear on the turn now. Behind it, then Scarface Lane was reached for the stars. Then Borromeo, Xanadu. Well back, Umu Jasmine, Classic Mac, the Mad General at the rear. They've got to catch Astina on the turn. It straightens 3, 4 lengths to Fanny. Pumps Magic into the clear. Then He's Royal and further back to Wild and Wet. Astina halfway up the straight, going all right though. Pumps Magic, He's Royal are trying hard with Fanny, and then Wild and Wet reach for the stars from a long way back, but in Astina, despite being dog-tired, it's clear. 2 lengths in front of Pumps Magic, He's Royal, and Astina sees it out. A length and a quarter, Pumps Magic. A neck away third, He's Royal, and Reach for the Stars ran on nicely for fourth. They're followed next in the race by Xanadu right on their heels from Scarface Lane, Fanny, then Wild and Wet, Borromeo, followed by further back Classic Mac, Umu Jasmine, and they're followed a long gap to the Mad General, and Q Driver, after showing pace, has run a distant last. Number 8, Astina, ridden by Kane Post. Broke away coming off the back. Despite getting a bit weary, they haven't been able to pick it back. Number 8, Astina, a 5-year-old bay mare by Gold Ace from Mahalala, a top post mare. Raced by RC and Mrs. R.M. Brune, trained by Ricky Brune at Mount Gambier, ridden by Kane Post. Number 8. Race-winning move coming off the back when he decided to, well, let it slide a little. Put a good margin on them and then has been able to hold it all the way to the post. Pop's Fat Magic number 4 is second. A 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Archway from Laura's Magic. Bill Wild at Warrnambool, Craig Robinson. And 3 He's Royal will be third. A 5-year-old bay gelding by Kingston Mill from Countess Nearco. Wayne Walters and Kate Walters from Hamilton. 8-4-3, it should be on the second at Casterton. 8-4-3. Reach for the Stars was doing its best work at the finish, number 5, to run fourth. Margins on that race for a length and a quarter by a neck. 1 1/4 by a neck on the second. 1:26.32. A length and a